So howdy, what's up? We're at the midway point again. Forgive until I get phone service back. A lot of these videos are going to kind of drop all at once. But to the last short and this one now. As I was walking down Main Street, cars on Main Street wraps all the way around to 61. As I was walking past lads, there was this young lad, probably younger than me, so I'm guessing 20 something, he was walking normally at first as I'm walking up with my two buckets and my staff, and I don't know, I feel bad for him because he had his little sign and he was going to panhandle, but as I walked past and I was, good luck to you today, man, throwing my stuff in the buckets, putting trash away and carrying on, he throws an extra into that limp, and I'm like, dude, I think that everyone deserves to eat and everyone deserves shelter, and in my world you wouldn't have to panhandle because you could just go get a comfortable life, and then in that comfort, because no one's going to be comfortable forever, advance yourself because you want to either benefit the society that has given you this wonderful luxurious life, or you'll educate yourself to make the system even better, even more remarkable. I mean, I just read a report from British Times. I do not have the student's name. She is an Indian student, I believe. But she's the first student to actually produce British chocolate in Britain from chocolate grown in Britain. My comment to that at first was, wow, all the bigots that are being super hateful and weird towards people from other countries are going to have a kick out of that. First one to do chocolate in England in over 100 years that's English. But then the actual article, because I couldn't read all of it because phone's not connected, is going on to say, oh no, she's actually doing it to show how badly global warming has affected the trade, and how even something like, for the record, the reason it ain't been done is 300 years ago, you couldn't grow chocolate in Britain. The environment would not support the cocoa plant. Now it does. And that's just one more small sign where everyone's like, oh, is it global warming? Maybe it's no, it's fucking global warming. We're growing tropical plants in Britain. And that's my freak out of the day. And to that young man who was throwing that extra limp on from my account, good luck. You'll need to do it for the old people in Cartersville because most of them could give a shit. My suggestion would be to head to Brandon. He's a fella that gives away stuff off of Main Street near the All-American Coin Laundry, usually. And he's a cool guy. He's religious, so be prepared for that. But he gives away food, he gives away water, he gives away food. And today, probably too late now, but today he was giving away 95 loads of laundry divided into two people, well, 2 loads per household or per person that came up there. And also, he has like job listings of people that work with him and hire from him, I'm guessing. I'm not sure how all that works. I meant to go and see him today just to say hi, but I had nothing to give him, and I'm not a Christian, so I'm just, before the atheist helps, I want to be able to give something to help his cause as well. Because I'm not a sheep in his flock, but I do respect the hell out of what he does. Outside of that, that's just been the ups and downs of the day. I already told y'all I got $6.66 out of that. Yeah, I had a little bit of a mild heat stroke earlier. I remember saying all that. I'm just got my little packet of sunscreen I'm about to put on, and then head that away. 1 second. Head that away. Only about 4 more miles or so to the house, maybe 2. I never get the mileage right for y'all. I'm terrible for that, and I'm sorry for that. But best I can do. It's not like I'm out here saying pay me by the mile. I'm just saying, if you're a hiker in Cartersville or you Harley, it's rough out there, folks. The town doesn't really like pedestrians, I want to say. They took, like, before, that area where I snapped the tree branches back in order to give the walking path back, that area was originally so overgrown that it was like walking down a shady pathway. But then I'm guessing Shaw decided they didn't want that tree line there, so they had the city come out and mow it flat, which is why you're seeing what you saw on the side that I was snapping the branches off of. For the record, like a couple months ago, or maybe even a year ago now, that wouldn't have been an issue because that tree branch was well over my head. But again, we got to adjust because, corporations have every say and us civilians don't mean shit to these people. I mean, I understand. In America, everything comes down to that money, and people don't have as much money as corporations. Need evidence of that? Look at it. I don't really have much there. Like I said, not really trying to rant on this one. I'm just enjoying a bit of breeze. I'm about to slap this here sunscreen on because I don't want to get skin cancer or look like half the old fucks around here who don't believe in them modern, weak sunscreen. I don't want to look like them, so I'm going to take care of my skin as much as I can. And like I said, I'll try to post some pictures on the community page if y'all want to see more of that. I hate to get you to go to the cursed site, but I post them all on my Facebook for anyone to see. That's crochet work, pets, my little, my trash collection stuff, and my aluminum collection. I want to put them on YouTube, but the problem is that this phone does not allow me to do what I did before with the little quick clip art shows. I don't want to use any of the AI bullshit to take your clip art and make it in. No, I don't want that. I just want simple, clean, I understand it. But until I can get it working right, these are unfortunately going to be what I can put out to y'all, and I wish I could do better. But for now, this is what I can do, and I can only do what I can do. And right now, we have made just enough that I can feed the cats, so I'm happy for that. When I get home, I will rest and hopefully be out there tomorrow to hit back behind Chillum and all that and clean up. I'm still trying to get that done within the week, but I'll be real with y'all. It very much depends on once I get home how much rest I can get between the animals and clean up and feeding and then getting my few little projects to stopping points for the evening. I hope to get out there tomorrow to do the cleaning stuff. The sun's just kicking my ass today. And I also took a stop by the library, the Cartersville Library. It's a very nice place. For everyone that I was arguing with on Facebook, yes, all those books are in Cartersville. I just checked. All the references I made. You can either get them an audio book on Libby, or you can go checking in the actual Cartersville Library. If you want to know the deets on that argument, you'll have to, fish around on the Facebook. I posted it, but it's just... people that look a lot like me get very uncomfortable when I point out how racist and backwater and inherently racist our town is, and they like to scream at me and say, no, it's not. And I'm going, okay, Civil War memorials. That's history. That's racist history. We're remembering the racists. Why don't we have, I don't know, notable black figures from Cartersville? I know several slave rebellions happened. Why not put some of their statues up? Why not put up some of the statues of the victims of horrible crimes that our town has committed to honor and dignify and hopefully show that that would never happen again because we learned better? No, we need to put the cousin fucking sister fucking dipshit up on the mount, or up on the pedestal right there by the courthouse to show that we're proud of our heritage of inbreeding dumbass slavers. We're proud of that heritage, we are. Yep, that's Peepop, married a sister, had 19 kids, all for Jesus. And we're proud of that. Rather than, wow, that dude was horrible and, did horrible things both to his own family as well as to several people that he owned. Because, I don't know why I put air quotes on that, they did own them back then. They owned their bodies, they owned what their bodies produced, their children. Black folks couldn't be married. And I'm not the one to tell you all this history, it's just I do understand why any black folks would be very tired of having to explain this to anyone that looks like me. Because it's very stupid to have to look at someone and go, really, bud? The books are right in the library. The books are right there. Your own side said proudly what they did. The Confederate documents that we went into the Civil War for, the Declaration of our Independence, stated clearly that we were doing that because we did not think white folks and black folks should exist within the same space. That white folks were superior to black folks. And it's bullshit for the record, but that's what our ancestors thought. We can't go back and, oh, I feel bad for that. I don't feel like that now. Not my Peepop didn't think that. Yes, your Peepop fucking thought that, or he would have fought him. seriously, we gotta do better. And I do think all white folks need to do better on that end. Because it's not right, y'all. It's basic history, and it's our history. Like I said, burn down this house, check out that novel, or burn down Master's house, check out that novel by, I want to say it was, just check out the book. It's on my Facebook, y'all. It's like a 98 degrees out here right now, and I've already been about 20 miles. I'm being tired, and I will try to post more, maybe even continue this slight rant, but I'm a little too exhausted for. And honestly, it's mostly just getting hit with that wall of stupid when you're going and you do the research and you can fire off I can't right now, but when you can fire off the information real quick because you got it in front of you. Because I can fire off the name of the books, but without the authors, what good are they? How to Argue with a Racist, Burn Down Master's House, Thinking Fast and Slow, Educated by Tara, I don't remember her last name. The books won't really help you without the authors, you know? But either way, if you check out those books, they either have references to other people that suffered, or they have direct historical information in them. The other one I would suggest is just called Caste. It's the caste system and the history of it. Starting with the first chapter, I believe, is gently touching on what it means in the Indian sense, as far as India, and then going into what it actually meant for Southern America. How at one point in time, if a black man literally laid hands on a white person, woman or man, but especially if he laid hands on a white woman, just to help her out of a burning carriage, or to save her from drowning, he would be beaten and lynched. Even if he was doing a good deed. Beaten and lynched. Even if he didn't know what he was doing outside of I saw somebody in pain and in trouble and I went for it. Nope, beaten and lynched. They were considered less than humans. And when you speak about the inhumanity, that's what you need to think about. That's what all the jackasses who are trying to be good little edgy boys are making fun of. A time in our country that we should be ashamed of. And yeah, I'll say it, you should be ashamed of that. Well, it's my heritage. You should be ashamed of your heritage. Well, this is what I did when I was young. Well, I used to piss and shit my pants when I was a baby. Thank the gods I grew out of that. Why haven't you grown up? Like I said, y'all, I'm tired because I've been walking miles. If y'all want me to debate this or argue it, I can. I just don't know. I need more direction on how to argue it. But those books, hopefully with authors, I'll try to put that up on the community page at some point. But those books would basically give you what I've been reading the past few weeks and catching up on. And there's a lot more. There's so much more. But the real key answer is just learn, listen. Oh, well, yeah. I think that's about all the energy I got for this at the moment. When I get home, I'm probably just going to chill out for a bit, put some aloe vera on my burnt, busted body, and soak my feet in some Epsom salt to build the calluses. Ironically, all things that we learned from other folks that were enslaved in this horrible country because we didn't know anything. We were lazy as fuck back then. Either way, y'all. Be good. Do something good for somebody. Be the change you want to see. For fuck's sake, if you look like me, read. Fucking read a history book. I'm begging you. Not a historical fiction by Bill O'Reilly. No, a fucking history book. Please, I'm begging y'all. Either way, be good. We'll see you later. Hopefully the next video will be a little bit more happy and pet themed, but we'll see. I might also go in and put some more dye in, because I'm running low, it looked like. But hey, for temporary, that ain't bad, am I right? Trying to end it on a happy note. Hey, you know what? I think I found the happiest note. Give me a second. Doop, doop, doop. All the troubles that we face in this world, all the evils that both we have done and suffered under, flow into the river of time, and in time move so far away as to be out of reach and unable to hurt us anymore. So in that way, don't allow people to fall into the river, but do allow bad times and hard memories to fall in. Remember the fallen, pray for the dead, and fight like hell for the living. as our mother taught us so well. Y'all be good. Be the change you want to see in the world, y'all. It's up to you. Bye for now.